This story was a contender for this week's What The, but it was edged out by a creepier tech story. We'll get to that later. Banksy has played what could only be called the most audacious stunt in art history, arranging for one of his best-known works to self-destruct after being sold at auction for just over $1 million. Girl with Balloon was the final item in an auction in London, and its sale price equaled the artist's previous auction record of $1.4 million. Excuse me, that's $1.04 million. Shortly after the hammer came down on the item, however, the canvas began to pass through a secret shredder installed in the frame. Banksy posted an image on Instagram of the shredded work dangling from the bottom of the frame with the title, "Going, Going, Gone." "It appears we just got Banksy," said Alex Branzik, Senior Director and Head of Contemporary Art in Europe. The auction house said in a statement to the Financial Times, "We have talked with a successful purchaser who was surprised by the story. We are in discussions about next steps. Prices now are regularly exceeding $115,000 for signed, authenticated prints. The auction result will only propel this further, and given the media attention the stunt has received, the lucky buyer would see a great return on the $1.02 million that they paid at auction." The auction house went on to say this is now part of art history in its shredded state, and we'd estimate Banksy has added at a minimum 50% to its possible value, possibly bringing its total up to $2 million. Girl with Balloon, which was last year voted the best UK loved work of art, first appeared on a wall in Great Eastern Street in East London. The 2006 gallery version featured spray paint and acrylic on canvas mounted on a board. The true identity of the Bristol-born artist has never been officially revealed despite wide speculation. He rose to fame with graffiti that appeared on buildings across the UK, often marked by deeply satirical undertones. One of Banksy's more elaborate jokes came just 3 years ago when he opened Disneyland, a family-themed park unsuitable for small children. All right, getting into the meat of the program now, because you know I love robotics and we have some awesome robot stories for you today. Now, just 2 years ago, Boston Dynamics proudly showed us the new generation of its Atlas robot, and that it could take an untethered stroll through the woods before advancing to balancing on one leg and even landing a backflip not that long ago. Its latest highlight reel, however, is scary. Scary because I can now see this robot competing in Ninja Warrior one day. In the latest reel, dubbed Parkour, it features a bipedal battery-powered Atlas robot that not only jogs but hops over obstacles and up an uneven obstacle course without an issue. The bot now has enough processing power to use its legs, arms, and torso to balance through the movements and power up each 40-centimeter high step while using computer vision to locate the next one. Sure, the advertisement is that such a robot could navigate through disasters to rescue squishy humans stuck in precarious situations, but we can certainly imagine alternative applications and of course entertainment, like sending it on the Ninja Warrior course. Japan's SoftBank bought Boston Dynamics and its robots from Alphabet a little over a year ago, and likely has aspirations for the technology that reach beyond hit YouTube videos. We'll keep you updated right here on your weekly tech update. After dropping that stunning parkour video for its humanoid Atlas robot, Boston Dynamics is back, following up with a more subdued look at a commercial application for its technology. In a video similar to lab tests we've seen before, this sensor-laden spot robot took a stroll around a couple of construction sites while carrying a pack to survey human compliance work progress. In June, President Mark Rybert said the company had 10 prototypes built already ahead of sales next year, and this one looks like it's ready to go. The video's description indicates these will be released in the second half of 2019. And finally, happening in this week's What The? Our smartphones are cold, passive devices that usually can't move autonomously, that is, unless they're falling onto our faces while we're looking at them in bed. A research team in France, however, is exploring ways to change that by giving our smartphones the ability to interact with us more. Moby Limb is a robotic finger attachment that plugs into your smartphone through its micro USB port, moves using 5 servo motors, and is powered by an Arduino microcontroller. It can tap the user's hand in response to phone notifications, be used as a joystick controller, or with the addition of a little fuzzy sheath accessory, it can turn into a cat tail. Tysier shares more process photos on his website, as well as a detailed explanation for the project. He says, in the spirit of human augmentation, which aims at overcoming human body limitations by using robotic devices, our approach aims at overcoming mobile device limitations by using a robotic limb. There's definitely an unsettling, creepy way in how it moves. Maybe it's the way it drags its lifeless phone body across the table to let you know that you have a new message. Or maybe it's the human flesh cover for the finger that turns it into a dismembered digit. Either way, I have a feeling that you're probably going to see this out in public eventually. I'm not gonna lie, I'm half tempted to try to get one for myself. Thanks for watching your weekly tech update. If you have a story you think I should feature on the program, you need to send me an email, djraymcneil@gmail.com. Find us on Facebook at Your Weekly Tech Update, and check out our podcast, audio and video versions available on iTunes, Google, Spotify, Audio Burst, and elsewhere on the interwebs. Till next time, I'm Ray McNeil. Good night, world.
Your weekly tech update brought to you by Holiday Home Care, Phillip Island, Victoria, Australia. It's your turn to relax. Before you get on holiday on the island, contact Holiday Home Care. We can set up your residence or holiday rental, do the shopping for you, provide linen and towels, and make sure it's all ready by the time you get here, giving you more time to enjoy what Phillip Island has to offer. For more information, visit holidayhomecarepi.com or email holidayhomecarepi@gmail.com.